welcome back to the channel, folks. I'm so happy today just to be able to sit here and go, we're validating and we're here, we're making ourselves heard and we're making ourselves known. And the thing is, right, and I've mentioned this for my morning video, is that we've come from like nothing in a sense. We didn't have the benefit of having an already built out kind of crypto community behind us. Not saying that that helps lots, but of course it helps. It's, it's your base following and they're going to support you as an influencer regardless, because they support you. They've probably been with you from the beginning, and it's the same with people that have been with HCC from the beginning. So it's not been easy, and I feel like I kind of like caught like a falling knife myself, in a sense that it could have all just gone so wrong, and then like I broke my back, and then it was like, great, now I really am like doing this 100% solely, like it at the end of each month, like that's what's going to pay my bills. And then like I got so stressed about it over time, and things balanced out. We're like 6 months into this now. I only realized it today, and things are going great. So as you can see from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about arbitrage opportunities. We're going to be talking about what's USTC doing at the moment and making the most of your rewards that you get. Now, what we're seeing quite a lot when it comes time for someone to get their rewards, they'll withdraw those rewards, they'll go to swap, and they'll click swap all. And they'll swap all of those coins immediately. They won't bother waiting, they won't. And what I like to think is, what's the rush? Why are we rushing? There's no need to rush at times like this. Wait for good arbitrage opportunities. So when you get your USTC, say the price is all the way down here in this low range, wait until you see a nice pump and then swap your coins for Luna Classic. Because when USTC moves up, Luna kind of trails behind it. Luna Classic kind of trails behind it a lot of the time, and they don't normally go in sync ever. So I always wait for these nice little kind of opportunities where I can get more bang for my buck. Now, the stable Quan coins are in themselves very interesting, but they're also worthless. But at the same time, like, they're worth something, but it's so small and minimal that they're just kind of like, what? And I think a lot of people don't really understand what they are, and it was pretty much just so there was a stable type coin for each country on the system. You've got all of these other tokens down here, and that's why I always say to people when they're like, yeah, the token is Luna Classic and it's a coin. These are tokens. And I think the difference is that a coin is a layer 1 system, and then a token is built on that blockchain's layer, making it then a layer 2 coin, kind of how SHIB is a derivative of Ethereum. So USTC is so important to our future, and there's a lot of people who sit there and say, we should burn more USTC, but I believe there's a good amount of USTC out there. In fact, I feel like we shouldn't be burning any more, because as time goes on, the demand for USTC, if we correct it, is going to fly through the roof. Yes, the more we lower it, the more demand there's going to be, but we don't want it to be so there's not enough coins that it creates a huge issue where we're going to have to mint more coins or something silly like that. Because if the plan goes exactly how everybody wants it to go, this will be the #1 algorithmic stable coin again. Luna Classic will take its prime position again, back up there at the top of the board, and it's all leading up to this kind of, not even an end goal, but to make USTC and Luna Classic back to their former glory, but better, faster, stronger. Like Tobias was saying, when they're finished with the IBCs, once they've got all of that reinstated, the on and off ramps in place, we then become better, faster, smarter than we ever was before. And then to top it, we have the community is so strong, and that's what makes all the difference. What communities have actually managed to sway a CEX into doing stuff? Because I've really not seen it. How long did it take for Robinhood to list SHIB? All them months and months and months and months of them crying out. And I think Robinhood just play with people because they tried doing it to us like, oh, what do you want us to list next? And in my opinion, When they listed SHIB, it run up by 100%. I think it was 115%. Then it run down by 115%. And it's just like things like that are not, it's just a pump and dump situation. Buy the rumor, sell the news. And it's kind of whoever can catch it first is going to profit, if there is profit to be made after your maker taker fees. And I think this is also something that someone messaged me the other day saying, you know, I just made a trade and got charged nearly £1,000. I said, where did you make the trade? They said crypto.com. I said, yeah, that's your problem. Obviously they traded a considerable amount. I think they said it was nearly $10,000, but it matters. And when you're getting hit with fees like that, and then the average Joe doesn't quite understand maker taker fees, and they've already made the trade, they've already lost the money, and then they're like, oh, now I've lost my position, and they get confused. So these, and this, like right now, what you're watching is such a great, like, example of exactly why I wait for these kind of movements and then swap my USTC out here at the top. And I can guarantee you a load more people will be doing this as well. And it's an interesting chart. So as you can see, just sort of going along, up, coming back down, going along for a while, going up, coming back along. It could be looking to move upwards again. But, you know, no one's got a crystal ball, no one knows. But USTC is so important to our future because it can restore order. And a lot of people sit there and say, well, come on, let's get the swap to mint feature back. Let's burn more coins. But what they don't understand is that the swap to mint mechanism always meant that if you removed one coin from this total supply, it would add a coin back to this total supply. And if you removed one from this total supply, it would add it back to this total supply, meaning that it never actually changes. So what we need to do first is get Lunar Classic down to that 10 billion mark, which was agreed in proposals across the board and by the community, as to which point then we can look to turning on that swap mint burn feature. Sorry, mint. God, getting all my words muddled up this evening. Mint to burn. Swap to burn. Oh, I'm moving onwards with this conversation. So there could be a way, like Tobias has said, to get something like that in place, as to which they could, you know, dibble dabble with the percentages, play with the tax percentages, and it could burn at the same time of people doing that. So therefore we could start it as it is now and then burn our way down. And I think that's always the idea. And microtransactions are something that people underestimate. And Tobias has explained it best. The whole world works on microtransactions. Microtransactions are going to get us to where we need to be. Integrating into the everyday system is going to get us where we need to be. And that's the idea behind XRP, is to replace the SWIFT system. So guys, the moral of this video really is just, you know, there's no rush. It's not financial advice. It's just me kind of explaining to you what I do, how I kind of arbitrage opportunities and stuff like that. And then also look into arbitraging from exchange to exchange. And we'll do a video on that, and we'll kind of explain how it works and stuff like that. And people make some crazy money from arbitraging. Absolutely insane money. And it's kind of the same for short and long in positions. So there's always money to be made wherever you go. And just stay safe out there, folks. Have a really nice evening. I really appreciate everybody who's delegated with us. From when I last checked, we were sat at number 21. We are the top gainer out of all of the new validators that have joined the space today. So we really are leading the pack on that front. Guys, look forward to my morning video. Catch you in the live stream at midday tomorrow. Stay safe, not financial advice. Beware of scammers, doppelgangers, anybody pretending to be me or the Happy Catty Crypto channel. Anybody posting WhatsApp numbers. Catch you in the next one. Shoo.